Hey guys, so this is for Shelly, and this is gonna be about her question, which is, am I an empath? How will I grow into being an empath? Firstly, since you're asking this question, I'm sure you're an empath. As well with people, I'm sure we're all empaths, but some have to suppress their emotions, through childhood, through neglect, through feeling abused, shamed, all of that. But for the most part, we do feel other people's energies. Yes, we do. And so, with growing into being an empath, I would say it's so I pulled my card. I speak and act with care, remembering that impulsive words or a harsh tone can sometimes hurt others. So, I'd say one is knowing, hey, my words can affect others in different ways. Everything is up to interpretation. They have their own thoughts. And then I take stock of my relationships. I'm honest about what I want and what I need from the people in my life. I know the difference between the two, wants are negotiable, needs are not. So it's like setting up good boundaries. Knowing that when people vent to you, sometimes it could take your energy too much, and maybe it's to the point you have to tell them, you know what, this is actually what I need. I can't really make space for this right now. So, hey, we'll talk about this later, but I love you. Maybe it's having them text you what's going on, and then you're like, okay, I'll read the text at a time that's good for me. Who knows? Maybe it's knowing that you need to be around more positive people so that you don't get bad stuff in your energy. But pretty soon, you can start to grow and have people's energies not affect you, and you can still be around them, even if their vibe is off. And then you can also get to a point where you don't just react to things and you don't dwell on things. And so another question that she had was, how do I know if I'm sensing other people's energies or if I'm just projecting onto them? So with projection, it's basically jumping to the worst case scenario. And sometimes you just don't know that you're thinking of the worst until you actually gotta sit and point it out. But hey, here are some examples. Thinking of the worst can be oh, they did this, I know they hate me. Oh, they did this, I know I'm an embarrassment. Oh, they did this, and it's because they don't respect me. Those are examples of projections. So if you're feeling a strong emotion, like sadness and anger off of something they did, odds are you're just projecting, because nothing anyone did is about you, and nothing is enough for you to just get sad and angry about, as weird as that sounds. And odds are it's just a sign that, hey, this could be a trauma response for me. Hey, this could be a overreacting response, whatever, however you want to word it. And then you just start from there, start from that response and healing that. And maybe you can't point why you feel this way, and that's okay. You don't have to know why, but you could just work on, hey, I don't really like this response. I don't like what I'm putting onto this person. Let's heal that. So another way is grounding yourself. So for me, grounding is just being in a state of acceptance, and it's not as crazy as it sounds. I think a lot of people use big words, of course, and it confuses you. So grounding, state of acceptance, state of, yeah, this happened and I'm cool. I'm just flowing. I am watching the world, right? I'm living like a tree. I'm living like a cat, living like a bug, living like a crystal, other things in nature. I'm just being. And I don't have to judge, I don't have to put on anything for anybody. And so with grounding yourself, it can be in listening to music. Odds are you felt grounded before. It could be in listening to music, it could be in watching your favorite show, it could be in just laying down, going out in nature, putting your toes in the sand, in the dirt, putting on a face mask, a clay mask, taking a shower. Just anywhere where you basically are in that mindset where it's okay, these thoughts are coming through and I'm not going to judge them. I'm going to see them, I'm going to let them go. And it's like meditation to me. You can ground yourself by looking around your room and just picking out, okay, how many colors are white? How many things are brown? That's a way. How many things can I smell? How many things can I touch? As well for you, I have the King of Wands. And in this card, so I have my cat tarot deck, and I'm seeing that you're chasing after, it's kind of like a cat toy. And it's the cat chasing after the toy. The way I see this is that you're following your instincts and you're following your intuition, right? Like something's coming in your life that's letting you really just bring out the best in you. And it's making you full of life, full of passion. As well, I'm seeing you're a great leader because this is the King of Wands. So you do have a leadership ability. Maybe it's like you're taking charge of your life. I'm also getting the Ace of Cups, which of course your cup is overflowing. And this means that I'm also thinking water. So you're like water, you're just going with the flow. As I was saying, like water, it takes the shape of whatever it's like contained in, and it goes with the changes. But I'll also say if water is still and stagnant, it grows mold. Whereas if water is running beautifully from a stream, you know, it's flowing and it's full of life and it's more happy. Like people can really taste the difference between water that's like fresh from like a natural stream versus water that's like stagnant still, and like people ain't even been speaking nice to the water, which is funny. Like there's this little thing where you could look at, here's what happens if you say something bad to water, here's what happens if you say something good. And something about like ice crystals too, I'm thinking this could have been like about snowflakes, something about it, but it shows. Negativity and positivity shows like in everything, even water. So yeah, with this Ace of Cups, I'm seeing that you're just enjoying how you have exactly what you want in life. And it may sound crazy right now, but it's also like you're in nature and it's like you're finding contentment. So we have the Page of Pentacles. So page, I hear, is a symbol of youth. And I'm also getting youthfulness because it has like this cat that represents like a Siamese cat that's called Foxy in my neighborhood. And he's pretty silly. He's very like intelligent, even though he does things that aren't so wise, like getting into paint. And he used to love jumping into cars. Point is, I'm getting that something is bringing you back to your inner child, bringing you back to that, you know, the sense of being in the world, not just saying, this is just the world and now I'm in it. It's like I'm one with everything. Page of Pentacles can also represent hard work, like you're examining, okay, I know how to manifest something into my life, but how do I multiply it? Because I want to manifest more. So it's really tapping into the power of your mind. If you believe in that type of thing, if you believe in the law of attraction. If not, I'd say it's you just focusing on the good, asking yourself, you know what ways can I succeed? Instead of asking, how can I fail? Now you're finding more reasons that you're successful. Okay, we got the Lover's card. And with this card, I always see it as looking into the sun, like staying in the sun too long, but don't get burnt up. And I'm also seeing it as a sign of how people can respond to you. Like, I'm thinking this represents the response from other people. I'm seeing that some people are not going to be liking your peace. Some people are not going to be liking how you're setting up boundaries and you want to bring more peacefulness into your life and not be arguing and starting up drama. And I'm seeing some people may not want to be under the sun with you, but they're still going to be there for you. So I'm seeing like two sides, like they may not like it, but they're slowly accepting. Then some are just like, I'm done. But you're not going to miss them. And if you really want them in your life, again, law of attraction, you can attract it back into your life. Be like, you know what? They're friends with me. They understand. they're changing, because I hear that works, okay? Point is, another thing with the Lover's card, it can represent deciding what your beliefs are. As we were talking about wants and needs, you know what is for you, you know what's not for you. As well, it's you taking opposing forces. So love, you're gonna have your love of yourself meet the hatred of yourself, and you're gonna just like, you're gonna start from the top, and then you're gonna give love to the bottom, and then everybody's gonna be on top, if that makes sense. Like, if somebody's down, it's like you're teaching a man how to fish, right? So that's another thing I'm seeing with this card. Your higher self is coming to your lower self and like caressing, hugging, healing that trauma, all of that. Giving that TLC, tender love and care. So with this Knight of Cups, I'm seeing that it's okay to goof off, and that actually when you do, it's like you're gaining more wisdom. So when you're playing, when you're being out in nature, when you're having fun, maybe you think that, hey, this isn't good, this is too much. No, it's not too much. And it's actually helping your spirit. It's helping your physical body. It's helping your mental mind. Like, it's okay to relax. We may live in a culture where it's like you see, oh, you gotta work, work. Kim Kardashian was saying, oh, y'all women, y'all ain't working. It's, nah, like, doing work looks different to everybody. And relaxing, having fun is work as well, especially for people who aren't used to doing it. Like, I literally was watching Shira, and I saw how her friends were trying to get her to relax, and it was like work. It was a lot of effort for her to just be able to sit and just enjoy the sun. And Shira is like about this magical warrior princess. It's a show. Anyway, the way it ended, it honestly should have just had 14 seasons, I ain't gonna lie. They can even start a show where the characters are all grown up. So next in our cards, we have surrender, and then we have synchronicity. So surrender is trust the divine, release the outcome, say yes to life. So it's like, hey, I'm good no matter what goes through, no matter how something happens, no matter what outcome happens. And then synchronicity is you're on divine timing, you're in your state of flow, and there are meaningful coincidences. So maybe you've been seeing the number 222, and then coincidentally you see it again, and it like tells you, hey, you're in the right place at the right time. Maybe there's a meaningful object from your childhood, and then it pops up again, or a meaningful like song, and then it pops up again while you're just like in the store or in the elevator. You could be seeing signs of money, like you were wishing for a coin. Hey, oh my gosh, I see coins on the ground. What? Oh, I was thinking about a butterfly because you're trying to manifest a butterfly. Oh wow, I see this butterfly. Oh my gosh, my mind has power. Like different things like that. So thank you, Shelly, for asking your questions, and that was your reading.